So I made a video about this sink that the customer got from Habitat for Humanity to use in their granite, and just because I'm a nice guy and I want them to have a nice sink in their new granite, I'm gonna clean it for them, even though it's not my responsibility. First thing we're gonna do here is take a razor blade. We're just gonna scrape some of this silicone around the edges. And I'm gonna work on this for a bit. I'm gonna spray some of this stainless steel Barkeeper's Friend, see if that helps soften any of this stuff up. Alright, we're going to give her a quick wipe down here just to see where we're at. I've scraped that silicone once with a razor blade. Of course, it's probably going to require a little more. Alright, this is where we're at after a quick silicone scrape off and a quick wipe down. I don't know what all that nastiness is, but it don't wipe off. So now we're going to have to get a little more aggressive with her. I've never used these before, but my buddy sells them, so I'm going to try them out. They're kind of dry. I don't know if they're supposed to be this dry. See how they do it on the silicone and just all the stuff down here. So we'll see how that works out. Alright, we're going to see if we can't scrape this stuff out with a shim. Alright, that stuff didn't take it all off. This did a pretty good job, and it's not dry, but now we're going to have to get hardcore. Thing about that, you got to go with the grain. Just like so. In here, just want to make sure you continue to go with the grain. So on the inside, the grain goes like this, as opposed to up and down on the bottom. So you got to make sure you go with that grain. All right, I've spent probably 45 minutes so far. Got it all scraped. I sanded it. Now we're going to take the steel wool and try to get it all cleaned up and shiny. Steel wool does a good job of bringing all the shine and all that back. Alright guys, moment of truth. I'm going to start wiping her down, and then I'll show you the finished product. I don't know how much time I've got, not much, but I'm going to stop so you can see the finished product.